What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's the video y'all been waiting for. I just got my little rental car. It's pretty cool. I actually like it. Got the red seats up in that thing. You see the red guts up in some Mazda 3. So about to load this up now. My truck is right there. So I have spoke with the Sfi people this morning. They just told me to let them know when I'm done taking everything out, turning the keys to them, that way they can check the mileage and process my paperwork or whatever. And then the finance company, they called me this morning. I had to do a verbal agreement over the phone, recorded line, whatever, to agree. And they said they're going to ACH 1-day payment the dealership this morning. So I'm gonna be there today. I don't know if they'll let me. If she said one, well, he said 1 day, so I assume since they're paying them today that I should be able to pick up the truck today. But if not, I'll pick it up tomorrow morning. But I will go there today and take the stuff out of the car and put it in the truck. So so today everything will be done. Everything is already packed up, as y'all see. Everything is already packed up, so literally it's just me taking everything out, putting it in the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out, and I'm gonna tap back in with y'all when I get all this stuff out the truck and catch y'all up on what's going on with the process. So stay tuned, y'all. All right, y'all, back with y'all. So as y'all see, truck is clean out. I need to take this yoga mat out. I forgot that's back there. I'm gonna take that out. Everything has been clean, emptied. Everything up here. Let me check why it's on camera. Hey, look at that. It's a good thing. Oh, look, I'm finna leave my Beat headphones, man. I would have been so mad. Man, see? And I need this. I need this book as well. That's crazy, man. I was finna leave my Beats. I would have been sick. But as y'all see, everything is out. Tablet stays in. That's there. Some staples in there. What is this? Oh, see, my cap for my camera. See? My Vicks. I don't know. Vicks for everything. While I'm on camera, let me go through everything. So I'm over here leaving stuff. It's crazy. Nothing down there. Nothing down there. Nothing there. Just some napkins. Just the clicker. So yeah. So yep. So is everything. So Sfi is right over there, that building. So I'm gonna go get Mike, who is my rep person for Sfi. Hand him the keys. Keys are still in the ignition. That's one of them, and the other one's on my keychain. So I'm gonna go hand him everything. The car is all loaded up, and I will check back in with y'all when I go get in the car. And it's like a 3-hour drive, I believe. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that out of the way so I can get there. What time it is? 10:54, so I can get there before they close. So I will tap in with y'all and keep y'all updated. Stay tuned, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back. I haven't turned the keys in yet, but I'm just gonna do a little sit down with y'all real quick and tell y'all why I turned my Sfi truck in, because I already know the questions are gonna come. I had the terminal, as y'all see, terminal over there. This is my truck, dirty as can be, but it is cleaned out. So with my Sfi truck, because I already know people gonna ask, why did I turn? Let me see if I can get this to stay. Why did I turn in my Sfi truck? So a couple reasons. All right, so first thing, will I recommend Sfi? Absolutely. Sfi was a great source to get started. For me, when I did Sfi, it was never intentionally to be long term. So that was never my intention, to have a truck long term. Once I asked them, could I pay it off early? And they said I couldn't, and they won't let you refinance anything. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to do weekly payments for long periods of time. Obviously, I got kids and stuff. My oldest daughter plays basketball. So, like, can you afford a weekly payment? Yes, absolutely. I could make it home every weekend for the most part. As y'all seen, I was making it home every weekend, but it's still a lot of money. And when you sit back and you think about it, because even when you break it down, after the 3 years, then that 4th year, man, it's like almost $250,000 for a new truck. That's cool, but it doesn't even cost that at a dealership to go get a brand new truck. You can go get a brand new truck for $180,000. And I know people gonna be like, oh, well, after the interest rates and blah blah blah, it's gonna be the same amount. Realistically, no, it's not. It depends on, well, realistically, it depends on the type of person you are. Me, I don't like owing people money, so I'm the type of person, I like to pay stuff off as quick as possible. So for me, if I got a truck from a dealership, I'm gonna pay it off quick. Like, I'm doubling the payments, tripling pay. I did the same thing with my car. When I had my car was a 6-year loan. I paid it off in 2 years. So that's just how I am. I don't like owing people money, none of that. So that's how I'm gonna be with a truck from a dealership. With SFI, you can't do that. So yeah, I could have saved money, and then at the end of the 3 years, I could have just made a lump sum payment and paid it off. I could have did that, absolutely. But that's still not what I wanted to do. Like, I didn't want to wait 3 years to be able to do that, versus going to a dealership and getting a truck that I can pay off quick. Yeah, it's gonna be a used truck, but that's fine. I know it comes with a used truck. You might have more breakdowns or whatever. It depends, you know. It's hit or miss because you're getting a used truck. Obviously, I got this truck brand new, so I don't have one issue with this truck. Was when I first got it. That's the only time this truck was in the shop. Other than that, the truck has been good to me. So like I say, 10 for 10, highly recommend SFI if you want to get a truck. If I would do it over again, I would have got a used truck, because with a used truck, the terms are not as long. So like, if I got a used truck, like my boy, he got a 2020 truck from SFI, and his thing was 70 weeks. So, you know, that's like a year and a half. Well, a little less than a year and a half. But well, it's like a year and a couple months. So like, something like that, I would have been down for, because at the end of that year and a couple months, I would have just had the residual payment and just paid that and been done with it. Now they had a truck. So that's why I said, if I could do it all over again, I would have got a used truck. It's still under warranty, all that. Only thing is, with these used trucks is, they don't keep up with maintenance. So as far as, like with me, I had this truck. I've had all the maintenance. I have the oil changes done every 60,000 miles. I know people say you're supposed to do it every 30. I don't know. So I did it every 60. That's what I did. So this truck had 2 PMs on it since I've had it. This truck is at 130 on the mileage, I believe. So I did it every 60. That's what I did. I didn't really know, because at Prime, like I said, at Prime we did it every 75. So here I just did it every 60. But there's no record of like that. So like, they don't have like a routine maintenance that makes you get it done. So if I was to never get an oil change done on this truck, the only person it affects is me. But if I'm turning it back in, the next person, you know what I'm saying, that screws over the next person. So that's like the only thing that I don't like about the used trucks, is you don't know how it was taken care of, obviously, before you. Only thing you can do is your best, and once you get it, go get a PM done, go get everything looked over. Same thing I'm gonna do when I get this truck from the dealership. So that's the only thing you can do, for real. So that's the main reason I was turning in my SFI truck. So I wanted something with monthly payments. Weekly payments, yes, I can afford it. I had this truck for I'm literally a month shy of a year with this truck, so obviously I could afford it, but I wanted something I could pay off quicker. By the time I pay off this truck, I still got another 2 years before I can even pay off this truck. In that 2 years, I can have a couple trucks. I don't mind if they're used trucks, but I can have a couple trucks versus waiting out 3 years for just one brand new truck. that by the time I end up finished paying this truck at 130 now, I'm a month away. So this truck will be damn near 150,000 miles in a year. So just imagine 4 years, that's by the time I pay off this truck, it's gonna be at 600,000 miles. 600,000 miles by the time I paid it off. So it's like the warranty's gone at that point. Like, so it's just like, to me, it didn't make sense to just keep doing that. So what I did is I went and got a monthly payment. So that's what I did. That's what worked for me. But like I said, it was never my intentions to keep the truck long term once I found out those things. So don't be scared to get an SFI truck. Don't think like, oh man, he's turning his truck in. There's got to be a reason why. That's my reason. I'm telling y'all why I turned it in. You don't have to follow my footsteps. I don't tell nobody to follow my footsteps. I just document my journey and I share it with you guys, because y'all my people. So I share it with you guys and I let y'all know how I feel about things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their way of how they see things. Some people, they want an SFI truck. Like I said, it's a great way to start. You know what I'm saying? It's a low down payment. You don't have to have a high credit score or none of that. That's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, man. But when you get these trucks, man, have a plan. If you plan to keep it to 4 years, some people don't want to be a business owner. Some people don't want to own multiple trucks. They just want to own one truck. So then this is perfect for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, get that one truck, pay it off, and then that's just your truck. You know, you ain't trying to have multiple trucks. Me, I'm trying to have a couple trucks. I ain't trying to have a million trucks. I ain't trying to be like one of these mega carriers. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. I just want to have about 3 to 5 trucks and I'll be cool with that. Like, that's what I want. So for me to pay all that money for just one truck when I can get multiple trucks for the same price of that one, it just makes more sense to me. So, but don't let nobody discourage you if you want to get a truck, and don't let people say you can't make money. You can. If you know how to run, you business minded, you'll make it. Trust me. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen my numbers. Y'all seen what I've been making, and that was with $1,300 a week coming out for a truck payment. With that, I still was taking home 25, 3 grand. I've taken home 4 grand. Like, I've done that with this truck payment. So don't let people scare you off thinking that you can't make it. You can. You gotta grind though. Like, it ain't gonna come easy. You're not gonna sit and do a couple loads a week and everything's gonna be great. Nah, you gotta put in some work. You know what I'm saying? Like, as y'all can see, 130,000 miles in almost a year. Your boy been working. But I don't mind working. I don't mind driving. And I put in that grind, because when I first started working here, I was doing 4 or 5 loads a week. Realistically, yeah, I was doing 4 or 5 loads a week. Now I've gotten that down to where I only do 3 loads a week. So, and I was still making the same amount of money as I was making doing 4 and 5 loads. Why is that? Because once I learned the load board and how to run in the areas to run to, that's where I was able to stop running so many loads. Before, when I first started, I was just running everywhere because I didn't know. I was figuring out what works for me. That's when once I figured out the areas that work for me, that's where I got it down to where I'm doing 3 loads. So if I was making that kind of money, grossing 5, I was normally between like 52, 55. That's normally my gross average. And I was taking home around like 25. That was like my weekly net. So, and that was with the truck payment. So now, take that truck payment away. My truck payment now, well, I'll go over that in my next video when I speak on the new truck. I'll tell y'all about the truck payment and all that. But it's gonna be way less than this truck by a long shot. So I'll be making almost double the money take home that I was making. My net, I mean, my gross would probably still be the same. I'm not like, oh, my gross numbers are gonna skyrocket. They probably gonna be the same. Ain't nothing really gonna change on that end. It's just what I take home is gonna be different, because I won't be paying $1,300 a week. That won't be coming out my check. So it's gonna be significantly lower actually. So but anyway, y'all, I just wanted to share that with y'all because I already know people are going to ask, why did I turn in my truck? That is why I turned in my truck. So I'm gonna go in here and turn in my keys, and yeah, I think that's the only thing I gotta do. Got the keys? Yeah. I'm gonna go in here and turn in my keys. Let me make sure I have them. Yeah. somewhere. Yep, so here's the keys. So I'm gonna go in here, speak with my rep, turn the keys in. He did ask me why did I want to turn in my truck, and I told him because he said they like to know, so like moving forward for their new people that's getting trucks. And I told him, I was like, it would have just been nice to have one monthly payments, but you know, I knew that going into this, but it would have been nice to be able to pay it off early, or even able to refinance it before the lease is up. I mean, obviously I know that's how y'all make y'all money, but that's why a lot of people turn these trucks in, because that weekly payment, it's a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying, you want to go on vacation and stuff, and you're like, damn, like if I don't have that money to the side, then I'm screwed when I come back. You in the hole and all that, and it's not the easiest to get out the hole. So like, that's not what you want to do. But so you can't really enjoy too much time at the house until you figure out how to run. Some people never figure it out, and they turn their trucks in after a couple weeks. So it's a lot to process, you know what I'm saying? It's new to a lot of people, especially with learning a load board. If you used to just having a dispatcher and all that, 'cause that's what I was used to. So me coming here, getting a load board, it was something I wanted, and it was something I was willing to put the time in to learn, and I did just that. So that's what you have to do when you come here, or any of these companies, not just Snyder. If you go to Landstar, all these other companies that run load boards, you really got to learn that stuff. Like, you gotta find your lane, and once you do that, the sky's the limit, to be honest with y'all. So, but let me turn these keys in. It's 11 o'clock now, so I can get over to Chicago, so I can go pick my other truck up hopefully today. They did call me about they was gonna ACH payment the dealership today. So, but we'll get into that in the next video. So, but that's why I turned in the truck. If anybody got an SFI truck, keep grinding, keep going, and like, comment, subscribe, turn on my post notifications, y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace. All right, y'all, so this is the place where I got my truck from. This place is called M&T Truck Sales. So they're based out here in Blue Ridge, Illinois. So as y'all see, they have Volvos, all my Volvo people. They didn't have none of these last time I was here. It was a week ago since I've been here. I have a Freightliner over there, some more Volvos they working on. So they had these Volvos last time, and then these Freightliners are new. These Freightliners were not here last time. That one was, but these other ones were not. And then all the Freightliners, so they buy their trucks from Everett. So that's where these trucks come from. So as y'all see, this is all the trucks. So